beautiful Sunday and happy Mother's Day to the people who celebrated it today in the countries that they live. I know that not everyone is celebrating it today, but most of it, yes, they do. So yeah, happy Mother's Day and happy Palm Day actually as well. A weekend technically to say. So let's see what the next week's gonna bring us. We are really on groundbreaking levels right now, so I'm hoping for some spectacular moves from now off. Let's see how that's gonna play out. First thing first, I want to go by some numbers. Yes, it's weekend, might be a little bit off, but the shorts are still piling in. Definitely on the quite high positions, still from kind of a week almost, so good sign for potential upside, more. And on the heat map, we took most, as not everything already, what we could to the upside. We are piling it up to the downside. I'm not sure we're gonna go that low anymore, but yeah, let's see. So far, up it is till we're gonna start breaking anything on the mid, low, high time frame. Yeah, order bits, they're quite holding the price action right now in the small low time frame range. So let's see how they're gonna push through the weekly close and open for today. So I'm technically looking like we'll go a little bit higher. 106k, it's a special level. I will go by that in a second. But so far, yeah, it's not much coming in on it, so yeah, it's a nice sideways for a little bit on a lower time frame. But let's go by and look at the trading view. Let me just put this on the side. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Okay, so I will go by a weekly first thing first. So far, weekly, we are already on 103k, and that's the highest close what we used to have on the weekly. So we need to hold that or any kind of gain above it on the weekly. But still, the daily matters more for me right now than weekly. Weekly can go even higher without even being close above the previous structure. That doesn't much matter technically for me. Right now, I'm focusing more on the daily and 106 level because that's the highest close what we had on the body on the daily side. So I really want to flip that, and if we're gonna do that, technically this, then it's a blue sky breakout and we will go to 120 or whatever price action we're gonna have it, because there is not much what's holding us down anymore, right? If we're not gonna have any retracement before or after that. But that's, yeah, let's see how that's gonna play out. So far we're still doing for the third time the same structure on the high time frame. We are still climbing up, and yeah, let's see how that's gonna play out right now. Any close above that is perfect. Close to it, I mean, yeah, we might then go a little bit sideways, do this maybe, right? If you're gonna try to do that and then break out from it, fine as well. So yeah, that's on the weekly. 4 hour, we still climbing, we still grabbing the higher structures and holding the lows, so that's all fine. Technically, what we are doing right now, what we just did, is a small bearish retest of the daily, right? Perfect even to the T. So yeah, gain the daily, then yeah, 106 is definitely gonna be on the table, and we still carry on. If not, then we still holding the 103k, or even yeah, around the 103k. Hold that, and we still carry on. Go lower. I mean, February is still our lowest point. What we want to see coming into it still can happen. Like we're gonna break bounce from it, right? It's all possible, but I don't want to see any close below February. If that happens, then we might have a swing bearish retest and then going lower to the price action will be left from 97 okay, and we might have a bounce from it then, if you're gonna cool down all of the indicators and have a retrace to that price action. That's all possible still, and it's bullish as well. It doesn't mean that we're gonna break anything to the higher perspective. The 93k, break that, then yeah, the whole structure is broken then to the upside what we did. So far, we are still grinding to the upside, but there are some levels and things that I want to talk about it. From the beginning of the move, we are quite divergence, right? That's obvious as hell, actually, what we're doing technically, right? On every single indicator, you can see that as well. We diverge like hell, and it's not only on 4 hour, but it is as well on, I saw it on a daily, no, 1 hour. That one was crazy as well. Divergence, like that's quite obvious, right? What we did over here and what we are doing here. So yeah, 1 hour is still cooling off. We still can go lower, and then we have the bounce and breakout from it. It's all possible, but so far everything is quite on the lower volume. It's driven, but it's low on volume. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of aiming for. I just really want to hold February and carry on from it and just go higher. That's all. And eventually, when we're gonna start breakdown, then Bitcoin might go, lower to the 80 maybe, and alts might pick up when the dominance fall as well. And that will be really nice for some and most of the alts, because we need that technically on them, because they've been struggling as well for a while. Some of them did already quite good, but yeah, there is a flip coming. Definitely, I'll talk about that on Wednesday, I guess, as well. I said that something as well about it, that I see alts taking over, and I guess that's gonna happen as well. So technically we are in the weekend, so this is not still updated by when we're gonna open tomorrow or tonight, whatever, and the market's gonna open up fully, then I think we're gonna see wicks around the 90% of the chart. And going right now, the only thing that I want, if something's gonna change, I'm still aiming for 28 to flip everything. Technically, yeah, you can find it weekly. I mean, it's not really weekly open on it because it's index, but 24 first and then 28, and then yeah, we might see the flip in Bitcoin and alts, if that's gonna skyrocket. Then Dixie still holding the V bottom price action that we did, and slowly struggling. Oh no, not really struggling, but slowly grinding it upwards. But let's see if we're gonna reach the 103 and see any action on it. If we're gonna bounce back from it to the 99, or we're gonna carry on. That's gonna be interesting to see happening. Delta 3. It's interesting. If the volume gonna fall down and this gonna carry on, then I'm thinking to hold 838. So this kind of price action over here, hold that, and you might carry on, right? And that's all Delta 3, and others same, I guess. Yeah, they need to go a little bit higher, but let's see how that's gonna play out for the next week. I'm not really like aiming that the flip's gonna happen right now, but there is something cooking, and you can clearly see that on most of the alts as well, how they play out. CME gap, that's quite interesting, just because we might have a small one, I guess, because it closed on 103, right? So where was it? 103.6. Yeah, so everything from now, if we're gonna go to the downside, then we will gonna have maybe a bigger CME gap. If we're gonna stay here, then that's gonna be really, really small one, and I don't think that much gonna change on it. So happy days about that, I guess. Dominance. Yeah, we had like a small cool off on it, and now we are starting to pick it up. I'm still, and that's already been from ages, I'm still aiming for 60% on it. Below that, then the alt season starts. This doesn't matter anymore because that's one bin from this move. You see, we had that move to the downside. We had some rally on it, and then we carry on. So let's see how that's gonna follow right now. If we're gonna go higher right now, then yeah, it's still not on the table. We're still gonna do the same price action what we're doing right now, all together, until Bitcoin's gonna fall with dominance. Then yeah, we might see the flip on it, and that would be really, really nice. Then our lovely Ethereum finally did something good, and we had a push up and we start to break the higher structure on it. So that's a nice to see that it wake up and doing something. And right now you want to hold to 2K. I don't want to go even lower than that, and just carry on. Just carry on and go for the high and see how that's gonna play out. But so far good, finally. And yeah, lower than 2K you don't want to see it anymore. Happy about that, I guess. And that's gonna be all on the metrics. Yeah, so we still have on the other bot quite a good place to be, actually. Like I said, below February you have your stop as well. You don't want to go there, and so far we just very backtest. We still can go over it and carry on. Why? Just because we didn't break anything yet to the lower side. So good. And oh, the pack spot, how that does look like. Let me have a look. It has a really perfect backtest of the swing. So far you want to hold the weekly 3.2 and you carry on. You're gonna grind up. So yeah, that's what you want to see right now. This doesn't play out anymore. Yeah, and the same thing. Fail on the weekly, then you go to Q2 and hold that. It's not really major something, so yeah, it's good. It's holding. Metrics, I want to look at that one as well, just because we still have the squeeze, right? We see the potential squeeze. The longs are getting a little bit on the thin side, so we might have a swing to the downside to grab the liquidity, and maybe we're gonna carry on. 4 hour want to cool off, and even the money flow you see as well, like dropping a little bit more from on the alt shitcoin starting as well, and large cap as well from the move what we had. So every single thing what you see on oscillators is divergent as fuck, right? It's so clear to see it as well. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind on it. We might grab the 150x and then we carry on from it. It's all possible, right? And right now we start to build as well liquidity into the gaps. We do not put anything on top of that on the move, so that's as well, like maybe not interesting anymore to go higher, who knows. And they building it up to the lower price section, and if we're gonna fill that up and start to move inside of it, then yeah, we start to grab everything. And who knows, maybe we're gonna do the same move what we did to the upside. We grab all of the liquidity and we start to flip from it. Who knows? So far, yeah, let's see how that's gonna go from next week. Quite interesting actually to see the movements. And this was actually as well quite interesting. I'm not sure you're gonna see it just because there are a lot of lines over it, but the move of Bitcoin on ecosystem on the weekly, like I'm gonna try to, let me switch off those lines. It's gonna be easier to the eye, right? So if you look at the price section on Bitcoin and what the money inflow it was, that was quite divergent as well, like from here side already, right? So the volume wise it's quite low on it as well, and it's still driven, that's fine. But I mean, looking only on the money inflow, it's, yeah, and that's on the weekly chart, right? So that's still didn't do the biggest move and the biggest money flip what we used to have, right? Over here somewhere we went higher, but that's different cycles. And over here we had the same kind of movements eventually, but the price action wasn't there when it's over here, and we still bounce from it. So who knows how that's gonna play out, but yeah, it's quite interesting to see that. That's why I like to play about with the money inflow, capital flow, how you want to call it, and to see what's going on the different time frames. So that's why I said, and I can mention that as well. It's a good one to have to look at it, how everything behaves and how it goes. So yeah, it helps a lot, and especially with the numbers on the side. It's nice to have it. As an indication, of course, it's not by trading from it. So far, we had the bearish backtest from the daily. We are going a little lower, so we're gonna test the lows from it. And the only thing what I want to see is going close to February and bounce from it, grab the 150 axis, and that's all. You don't want to see any price action below. Why? Because then definitely not much what's gonna holding us, because there is not much what we did and create on the move up as structure. So definitely losing February, we will go retest the 97, like I said. And who knows, maybe we're gonna play out the bigger range before we're gonna go higher, right? Create some structure, some support in the resistance or whatever to flip it. Who knows? Let's see how that's gonna play out. But we still, as we are in resistance, we still didn't break majorly the structure that we're gonna go or flip to the downside, right? So there's no point even to short or to think about bigger shorts on a high time frame, just because there isn't any structure that says so yet, right? That might change, of course, but still it isn't. Scalping, be my guest, do your thing. But so far there is not much that we see on the charts that gives us. Then what I want to see how previous swing turn out. Oh, okay. So technically the yellow one and the purple one, what we kind of thought we were gonna play out, did. We hold the Q1 and the yearly quite perfectly even. So that one can go. Yeah, we are in resistance. We didn't even reach the top 150. Yeah. So that one can be removed. And we're gonna see if we're gonna have something new for us. Cool. All right, so with the new weekly open, the only flip what you want to see is this, of course, right? So that's gonna be the most bullish move what you can have on it without even going back and retesting anything. Just go for it, just blow off. If so not, then we really want to hold the February. So that means we're gonna create something maybe like that. If we're gonna range a little bit more into it than this, what you want to see, right? Small price action, some highs, some lows on it, and lower lows, and then you carry on. So that's what you want as sideways. If not, then the only reason when you're gonna have a short opportunity, bigger short, close anything below, come back, and then start to build your way down, right? But you technically, we don't want that anymore, but yeah, it can happen, who knows. But those are the three ways but I'm kind of looking for it. Line in the sand for me still is gonna be the support of February, to hold that. Any hold on the biggest swing, coming back, grabbing liquidity, because that's can be even possible that we go lower and gonna grab everything. Let me switch this off. Right, so anything what we're gonna do something like this, grind, quick, and then come back and close above it. That's bullish as fuck, right? You just want to long the shit out of it, because the V bottom, the lick grab, and coming back and closing bullish. Then yeah, that's the price action what you want to see to go high and even higher than we expected. So that's kind of that I'm aiming for as well, what we might see. And if not, then yeah, 97 or around the 97 price action, I'm gonna long it as well. Because the thing is, for me, I'm gonna turn kind of bearish, if you want to say that, only when we're gonna do something like this, right? Over here. If we're gonna trade below the 92k, then there is no way back that we're gonna go before we're gonna retest the lows from it, or even go lower, right? From now. But that's still not on the table. Why? Because we are too high for it even, and we didn't break anything on the higher time frame. And by that means even on 1 hour we didn't break anything, so there is no point. We holding the lows, we still grinding to the upside, and right now we might go even higher. And technically, when you look at the oscillators as well, we are middling, right? So and we are going higher, so any move from the oscillator to the upside, then this is gonna fucking skyrocket right now. Right? Makes sense, I hope. Everything what I just said. There is, yeah, I guess we can go and have a look. Yeah, even if we have red numbers, it doesn't matter, because we still can go higher. So this weekend price action might be a little bit on the weird side, or might be even confusing. But if you go by the structure by it, then by Bitcoin only, right? What do we do? High. What do we do? High, higher high, right? This is your lowest low from the swing, and we still holding it. This is your low, this is your low, this is your low, and we still holding it, right? If yesterday we've been here, that might be a little bit different, because yes, we had a higher close, but we didn't had a higher swing from it, so we might had a lower price action on it, but we didn't have. There was quite an aggressive move to the upside. We grab everything what we had. We closed above it, even quite strong, and we just had a small pullback. That's all. Nothing major, right? We still going up. So there is no need to look for the swing down or have any shorts yet. Scalping, be my guest, but there is not much yet, because we still can go higher, right? Looking at the oscillator, and that's only already on 1 hour. So imagine what the high time frame can do. Then let's go by some alts. Potentially they had some really good swings. For example, Hype. Yes, we had a higher high from the previous high, and we just broke the structure, right? That's a little bit not worry at all, because we still holding the previous structure, previous support from the swing what we had to the upside. So that's already good. We built that, we hold that even perfectly. We came to it, right? So that was a quite nice test of it so far on Hype, for example. And Hype moves a little bit together with Bitcoin, so we still didn't break out from that price perspective. Thing is, this can go two ways, right? Go back, bearish, Jesus, my lines, bearish backtest, and then go lower or sideways, or flip the Q4 to go higher, right? That's my only one analyst on the high, just because we broke the structure on lower time frame structure. We're holding it only on 1 hour right now, and yeah, going lower still fine, still can be bullish, but then you really looking something around the 21 and 20 to go and have a bounce from it, right? This is what you go look for if you go lower on Hype. Still bullish, there's not much to say about it. We still can go even higher. We did that as well over here, that price action, right? We can do it here as well. We had that 3 highs in a row, then 2 lows, and we still fucking pump from it. So doing this over here, bro, yeah, that's still on the table, right? Something like this, all possible. So yeah, that's why I want to see how we're gonna react on Q4, and then from there I'm gonna put my orders in. Going further to as that one is really nice grinding up. That grind is perfectly, and that's gonna keep doing, I guess. So it's good. Small pullback and carry on. Right now you just want to make a higher position from this structure, and yeah, the upside is still in. So not much change over here, not much to say. Injective, I'm really proud of Injective, to be honest. I can delete those lines. We don't need that anymore. we finally break out from the whole down movement what we did. It's been broken. Technically we need a retest for it, but looking by the way how we did it, it's quite strong. We're holding it still, and yeah, there is still possibility to go higher, flip March, and you might go even to September, right? But either way, if we're gonna pull it down and doing something like this, man, be my guest, and I will long the shit out of it. Perfect. Finally, I'm happy about that. Sui, still strong. We went through 3 resistance already without major. One was quite a good pullback, but it's not a major one to the downside, so it's a still good one. That one's still gonna carry on, and technically same as Bitcoin, right? High, higher high, low, and just a low. Nothing, and not single lower low from it. So this one might grind up and go higher. No, still a lot of potential for it. Oscillated, still middling, so if that's gonna turn around, then yeah, the game is still on and it will carry on. Break, I guess I would say break 3.8 to go lower to the price action, and now maybe gonna have a swing from 3.7. If so, no, then May, right? Then you're looking for something like this, or either way, something like this, right? There's no point to go lower for it because everything else been quite tested as well. So if you start going lower, then you might have a chance that it might break something, but we don't want. AVAX finally as well broke the whole resistance, and we are trading higher right now. That's amazing to see. Finally, we are back on that one as well. And right now, yeah, still the same thing as Ejective. Quite big ass move from it. We holding it. We still going higher, and by looking at it, yeah, kind of ish had a small pullback and flip November. Then August is still on the table for the next one because they are quite close to it. We've been technically close above it, so that's really good. That's bullish as fuck for me. So then Q4, aiming for it, Q4, Q3 for any kind of maybe a small pullback and TPs. And if you flip the Q4 or Q3, yeah, Q4 definitely, then February, you're gonna aim for that. So yeah, quite good, really good. I like that. Solana, it had literally that was a little bit worry that we didn't gonna have the pop from the 178, but yeah, we didn't close above it, but we had the higher high, so that's fine on the table, and that's one need to hold. You need to hold the November or January, just because we have a support from it, right? We create that support over here, so yeah, you need to hold that and you carry on. Aim, yearly open, flip that, then yeah, we are back, and we're going to that might even be a yearly flip. Yeah, go straight to February, little pullback, and yeah, to the all-time high again. So yeah. Then TIA as well. Yes, I'm happy about it, but still I want to see a little bit more from it, just to have some strength on it. It did quite the same movement as TIA, the Injective and AVAX. Nice, we create a new high from it, that's fine, but I want to see flip of 3.8. Flip that on a support, then finally we're gonna break out from the down structure what we created so far, and then we might talk about it that it might go higher. I'm gonna be really happy about it, and finally my backs might feel as well some profits on it. And then I guess Farcoin is left to look at it. That one, it's on steroids. It's still fucking climbing and doing the same structure over and over, right? And it's quite on the point. If you're gonna do the same, I mean, I guess it will, right? That there is a reason why we create this chamber. Do that one more time over here. Technically, you can even say like, okay, go even to the stupid fib, right? Come back, go Q4. Then that one gonna blow off the top. There are no levels anymore that holding us, and technically the one resistance was over here, right? That's this. a little bit below that. After the move what we had here, man, I don't think that's gonna hold us even. This one is going ballistic so far, so yeah, happy to see that. Any pullback, just long the shit out of it. We didn't see any lower low from, bro, March the 10th, so I'm not worried about that anymore, anyhow. So yeah, not much. And just to aim for the meme what I just posted in front of the before the stream. I mean, it says already enough. Yes, they did quite a move as well, if you can say that. But they've been struggling for that already ages, and there is shitloads to do as well. Not even one, but two major resistance. The one what you are right now. Yeah, struggling, and I mean, February is still on the table. So, for the Moon Boys, have fun, good luck, and yeah, I hope they're gonna do something for them, but I'm not sure about that. Yeah, so far I guess it's been the how we doing? Yeah, still the same, not much change, not much movements. So yeah, I hope that was a little bit clear as well. Quite quick, but there is not much to say. We're still going higher. Didn't break anything, so till we're gonna see any movements drastically to the downside, then yeah, we might rethink our structure and the way how everything moves on Bitcoin. But alts they gonna pick up, and I guess we're gonna flip it very soon. If this gonna carry on through the next week, alts in, we're gonna start dumping a little bit more and breaking to the lower side. Then it's not really worrying, not at all. Let's say Hypas, for example, it's not worry at all. It's just a pullback to the lowest previous support that we create, and from there we're gonna grind a little bit more, and we might have that pull up, right? Why we do that? Cooling off all of the indicators as well with it, right? Like everything was been oversold, everything was quite divergence. So then we can say we cool off everything, we reset the price action, and then we carry on, right? So yeah, it's all possible. We did it over here as well, kind of. We had a price action, and we don't need to go that low by even something like this, and we still gonna have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? Technically, hype is still in the resistance. We get in the Q4, and that close was kind of on point. Literally, it's on the level. So yeah, you don't see that often, that kind of closes. So it's quite good. I'm not sure if that's bullish or bearish, but it is what it is. We had the reaction from it, right? We broke the structure on the lower time frame. Still fine. We're still holding it. It's not that we are starting to dumping. Keep yearly as your base, then it's all fine, right? We still can do something like this, all possible. So there is nothing that it says we will go lower. So yeah, I hope we're gonna have a flip from Bitcoin to alts soon, and see better price action on them, or even higher, because like we said, Bitcoin is already in our resistance, quite heavy and big resistance right now. Either way, weekly and daily need to close above the 106. If that happens, right, if like we said, if this flip gonna happen right now in next couple days, then that's bullish as fuck. Any retest of that level, we go higher. There's no point even to thinking to go lower, and that might be as well the max pain, right? To leave everything what we built out here as liquidity behind. That's all possible. It's still on table. We don't need to grab that. I mean, it would be nice. That would be quite a bounce, right? And quite perfect higher low, if you think about it. But it will be perfect. It will be obvious. But maybe we're not going to do that. Who knows? So far, I want to see 106 flipped. If not, any kind of structure what we're gonna break right now on higher time frame and carry on to the downside from it, and struggling with the previous support, that might turn around a little bit. Yeah, something like over here, right? That we're gonna struggle. So that means we might do this for quite a longer time, right? The range, what we did over here, that might play out over here, but a little bit bigger in perspective. Why? Because we still didn't create the higher high on the highest time frame what we have and what we charge from. And yeah, well, technically that's gonna be a bearish position to short the Bitcoin, then long and whatever. And we're gonna create something like this. Maybe not that long, of course, because it's been quite a long range, but yeah, who knows? It's still May, right? Some people say May away. So yeah, who knows? I'm not sure if that's gonna happen with this price action right now. Might be we might have even smaller range, right? Like we said, maybe something like this gonna play out, and then we're gonna see any move from it. That might happen as well. Who knows? So far we have a support below us, the structure that's gonna hold us well for a while. Breakout from 106, and I mean blue sky breakout, and there is nothing else to hold us. There is for fact some of the short liquidity over here in billions, I guess, and some of them over here. So yeah, there is something to grab or shorts piling into it. There is some pressure over there, but not much. Like we saw it over here, right? There is something, but they're building up on it. There is nothing in between, so that's why we might range it a little bit to fill this gap and then carry on. If not, then yeah, we might go lower, go to around 95, and then range from there between 100 and 195. Have a range, all possible to fill the gap. But yeah, both ways it's still to go, but which one we're gonna carry on? So far we face into the upside. Yes, we are in the resistance, quite close already to break out from it, and this is the key point. You want to see 106 be flipped, gained, flipped, or whatever. So yeah, that's the whole position what I'm sending in for Bitcoin. And also it's a little bit different, of course, that my take up when Bitcoin's gonna start dump together with dominance, then yeah, we're gonna see the flip, of course. So yeah, I guess that's gonna be all for now for my yapping around and ranting about it. If you guys in Discord have any questions, if you want to see any charts from me, then let me know. I'm gonna take a sip because I'm sweating here. Hey Kyle, I'm good. Getting there. Yeah, it's been definitely a nice week in price action. Definitely hope you all took some profits on the way up. I spent mine today already, so that's how you can do it as well. So in terms of Wavemaster and the RSI, what do you look for the Wavemaster and RSI and the MACD if you look at the kind of front run things? Yeah, MACD is built into the Wavemaster, so it's not that I'm looking like besides on that one. I mean, the thing when I'm looking at it, especially on if I am combining both of them, there are 3 key points, right? It's the high, it's the mid, and it's the low. And that's on both of them, right? That's what my kind of key points are on it. Just to predict a little bit more like where and how we're gonna behave on the price action on it. The algorithm bots, so the HFT bots, they are really, really good, right? Together with the crossover of the cash flow. So yeah, that's how you can use them. And of course the trend change and reactive swing or reactive, how you call it? I'm calling reversal, sorry, reactive reversal, right? So yeah, they are really helpful, and I keep them as clean as possible for me. I know that Stu doesn't use the midline on the RSI. I kind of like it as well to see if it's trend above or below it in anyhow, to maybe have a perspective like where we're gonna go or how we're gonna go. But it's still strength, so it shows you the strength in the both ways or either way. And yeah, there is still some continuation until we're not gonna break down from it. Same on Wave Master, right? It's still going higher, and the money inflow is kind of pick it up. So there is no need to see any shorts or to see any change in the trend. Going below that, then you start to see any trend change, reversal, or whatever. Right? So you can combine however you want, but I keep them as clean as possible, I guess. So yeah, that's kind of like ways where I'm looking at it. Depends as well on time frame. Actually, on 4 hour, it's a little bit more clear to see it. Like you can see it over here as well. Like, so the thing is, that's why I said, like, every single move that we do is divergent in any kind of way. How you can see, right? This price action been quite flat, technically going a little bit higher, right? And what do we do? Oh, on the oscillators, right? So imagine that price action is gonna keep up this movement still, and we're gonna do this. That's quite aggressive move to the upside, and that will pick up the price as well, and we will go higher, right? If so not, if we're still gonna carry on to the downside, yes, and this line, for example, not gonna go higher, that means the inflow of the cash money inflow, it's not gonna pick up the volume of it, then we start to break things, right? So we start to break, everything's going to middle, and then what's gonna happen? We're gonna go around, retest everything, and we have a bearish retest, right, on it. That's how I'm looking at it, technically. But it says as well enough, right? The volume, like, for example, I was showing this already so many times, like the normal volume as well, like from quite, it's been 4 or day. Yeah, let's say, yeah, there you go. Like on a daily even, this was the highest volume peak, right? Over here. And we didn't even come close to it. And look what we did on the price action. Right? So that's one. Go to the 4 hour. Same shit. Like look at the price action 4 hour, what we did. From the move up, right? This was the highest from last week. And we still, and this has been divergent. This was divergent, right? The high time frame bots spiked yesterday. We had or yesterday, when was it? Sorry, May 8th. Okay, a couple days ago on the 4 hour, we had a big spike. So we went up and they got switched off, but the price action still moves higher, right? Everything what shows you on the oscillator is divergent. Everything. Since the move from the down. So there is need as well for like cooling off anything. Well, yeah, let's see how we're gonna play out that. Technically daily, right now we are just literally coming into the strength above the 670, and the oscillator starts to get a little bit of a sold. Yeah. Mostly, yes, it does as well, but it's driven, price action driven as well. Wait, just give me a second. So yeah, there is like people smashing the, for example, red button, right? So everyone is fucking shorting this shit, right? And what does the market maker do? Without even to put much volume into it, they just go and grab single everything, and they go higher, 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 without even need to put volume into the market, right? So for them, it's cheap as fucking price action and move what they do, just because people are shorting the shit out of it instead longing it, right? Those bar bars are with setting in. Yeah, they are. If you go to the Wave Master settings, then do you have the HDF influence, right? So there's those. You can change the color, right, on them, how you want to see them. Yeah, I keep them like that. Yeah, then that's the whole argument. What's pushing the price up higher, 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 and you see those spikes, right? Quite significant spike in the price action, right? Over here as well. See the quite red. There was this move. So those means that they are the biggest moves, right? And everything was follow afterwards. It just like slippage or like diverge on the price action and keep carry on. It's quite good to see those ones. But even then, right here on the daily, right? This was the biggest move on the high time frame board, right? Look what we did. Like, they don't need that much energy and significant to go higher, right? Because people are fucking smashing the short button. They provide the liquidity to the market and for the market makers to grab and go higher. Technically on the daily, right now on the RSI, right? So on 71, we've been on this price action that high, right? So that says as well something, I guess, about it. And on the Wave Master, same. This is the first time we coming quite close to that high of the oscillator what we used to be when we start to move for the first time over here in this price action. So yeah, quite volatile, you can say. But that's why I like about it. That's why I'm using and technically those are the settings on it. So divergence I don't have even switched on. I don't need that anymore. You can see that with clear eyes as well. Deviation on the trend, yes, it's can be helpful. Yeah, just simple. Cash flow I have on it, but like Smyrn show us, I switch it off and I'm using only the reversal points. So the cross on it. Right, so you see only those cross and I make them bigger. So that's both together with the bots. It's quite useful to see the flip. So yeah, and eventually it's not always accurate because it was quite a significant one. But over here you see the flip, but that's only in your money inflow, right? But that's negative, but that should go lower. But we had that move and then we bang. So yeah, you need to play around with it to make it obvious for yourself. Well, that's my kind of way to trade from it and to see it. And of course, like yeah, you have your levels plotted and you swing levels, and that's kind of ish. Oh, that's a good one. I just want to go by the swing levels. Right now, the only thing what I'm interested in is the 106. That's the daily. The 4-hour swing above that one, it's not that interesting. Just because we can do go back. We can range into it before we're gonna go higher. That's gonna hold a little bit the price action, but it's not that major that it's gonna push the price action lower. The daily, it's quite major one because that's the highest daily close what we have till now, or till if we're gonna go higher. And then below, those are still the levels what I'm looking at from previous structure, right? We did the flip on the 6 monthly volume, good, and we still carry on. That was quite significant as well. And if we're gonna go back, then I'm still gonna keep those levels. After that, I'm gonna delete them, gonna clean it up. But yeah, that's the move from now, and carry on. Spiked up, long. Okay, got it. Okay, nice. That's clean. List of markets that I'm using actually on indicator. Yeah, sometimes I'm using the crypto on chain as well. I like to see the confluence on 3 of them, but that's yeah, sometimes even. I'm not always using it, mostly for a high time frame. It's quite helpful on it just to see what's happening on the chain, right? Because still the like for example over here, right? You've been quite high on the oscillators, but on chain, I mean, we've been regular divergent. Yeah, we had that, and then we start grinding. We added cool off of the oscillators, all of them 3, and if all of them 3 like kind of laying out everything, then yeah, you have the pop up. And I mean, you can see over here that there was quite significant, right? You had the reversal sign. We've been quite on the -40 already level, so that's already significant. Then you have the reversal sign, the trend sign, and the flip of money inflow. Like, you couldn't had perfect reversal sign, those 3 together. It wasn't cleaner than that. You don't get it. Like, all 3 together, bro, blindly you can long the shit out of it, right? On 4 hour. And yeah, I mean, high or low, and you go. Clean as that. Yeah, see, and that's why I said, like, switch it on, have the settings. Like, if you want, I can even screenshot it for you. So have the settings, you don't, or whatever you like, whatever you prefer to have it. I have it on harmony. I love harmony on it. And then just go and backtest it on 4 hour. The best thing to have it on 4 hour to backtest it, like, and look at the signs what they give you on any kind of swing. Switch on the swing points on the AI charting tool on the wicks, and then go back in the time and see how it confluence, bro. And seriously, when you're gonna just do that and try to trade it, don't go on over leverage anything, then it's money making. Because the swing points you're gonna get later on, right? If you're gonna be higher, then that's gonna be your swing points. It doesn't go quite quick on the chart, but this is already like sign, like, yeah, we gonna turn around. Pivots are good as well. I used to do them as well last year or something like that. I don't remember. But I switched on a little bit to easier swing levels for my. But yeah, pivots are really good. Smyrna is quite big on that one, so yeah. That one is interesting, actually. Jesus, 38%. Crazy. But yeah, that's what I'm using. Wave Master is my low-key the best oscillator ever. I just combine it with RSI and on-chain. AI charting tool, liquidations, of course. The rest is just like extra. Sometimes I'm just click on it or not, or to see. Money index, really strong, really powerful, really cool. Managing of portfolios as well, but just looking where the money is. Just on-chain, that's, I guess, the best way to see it. Quite quick. Just going by time frames as well, it helps you as well significant to see how it behaves and how where the change might come into the game. So yeah, that's really good. And I love the bundle as well. The whole idea of this is just to see in one eyeballing of it how we behave and where we might go. Like, so far, right, we squeezing the price action, so it's still performing to the upside, but it's a squeeze, and which one's gonna hold at most, it pops, right? So yeah, and I like to see where the 100x's or 50x's are coming in every single day with the daily open. So it's clear that it's nothing coming on top of it. Most of it's coming to the lower side, so we might or we might not grab it, right? There is some low volume below us, so going inside of that pocket, we might go lower then and coming back to the point of control and then bounce from it, right? As well, easy to see and easy to spot. And then of course we have the same oscillators, but then over here capital flow I have it stable on large alts and shitcoins. And you can see as well, right, we had a move up, right, with all of them, and now we are a little bit cooling off. So yeah, that's my way a little bit of doing things. Trading from. Yeah, it's helpful. You know, I'm like I said, I always keep it as clean as possible and as simple as possible. I just want to see something break or something gain, and then I will plot my trades from it. And if I miss trade, yeah, so be it. And if it doesn't take my all of my entries on it, so be it. It's fine. I don't care that much. I'm just doing my thing, and yeah, profitable as quite good, I guess I can say. I'm living from it. Not to say that I spent most of my profit today, but that doesn't matter. I just bought a little bit too much things today, but that doesn't matter. Still, structure, that's my key, and that's always going to be my go to go for to see any kind of happening on the chart. What do we do right now? Same thing over and over. We are in the chamber, higher highs, higher lows, and we continue till we're gonna see any breakout from it, right? Breakout this, then 106 is on the table. Straight, go lower than this. Then you might see a low price action, and then maybe go higher, or literally go and poop off the cliff. It's possible. So, right, makes sense. Oh, some household stuffs, and I need to change some old equipment what I have over here. And I'm investing in ground, or like in place to build a house, but that's a long way yet. Yeah, I guess that's gonna be all from me right now. And if you have any questions, guys, any alts or any tickets you want to see, or indicators, settings, let me know. I will switch off my recording in a second. So for the peeps on YouTube, let me for the YouTube guys, subscribe, like, and whatever, comment. Go ahead, have fun. Yeah, I think that's gonna be all. 106 point of interest, flip that like I said, and sky rocket it, go blow up the fucking rooftops or everyone. If not, then sideways, fail anything below 0.2, then yeah, we might see some lower price action. Still bullish, doesn't mean we still gonna do and break any significant major things on the high time frame. So far, yeah, keep in mind for the next week, those are swing points. Those are a little bit the areas what I'm watching for it or looking for it that's gonna play out. So yeah, keep it in mind. It's still volatile. It's still overdue for some retrace or some pullbacks. We are divergent. Yeah, it's still everything on the table. So all combined, it's a little bit toxic volatility. It's scary, I know, but if you go by price action and structure, everything is fine. Nothing to worry about. And yeah, happy days. We're trading above the 100K finally. Let's see if you're gonna keep this up. If not, then alt is the go. The place to go and to make more money from it, right? All right. So anyhow, thank you very much. Appreciate it. And see you on the flip side on Wednesday, I guess. Later.